Hi friends, welcome to my channel Fun with Studies by Akash. In this video, I am going to tell you about the second part of the chapter 1 Squares and Square Roots. Subject Mathematics CBSE. Please like, share, comment my video and please subscribe my channel. Topics of this lesson are squares and perfect squares. Now facts about perfect squares. So, facts about perfect squares. Squares of a odd number will be odd. Square of an even number will be even. In these points are lost for by these points we can know that additional information about perfect squares, like the square of an odd number will be odd. Means if they are given perfect square, an odd perfect square, and they will tell to make it square root, then we can tell that the square root will be odd. And if they give the even perfect square, then we can tell that the square root will be even. And if 2, 3, 7, 8 are in the units place, then the number will never be a perfect square. Means if we take some examples of perfect squares, the units place 2, 3, 7, 8 will be not there. For example, if we take 8 square 64, 9 square 81, 5 square 25, 11 square 121. Here like that, when we will take all the squares, the units place 2, 3, 7, 8 will not be there. Next, squares contains even number of zeros. When they will give a big number with many zeros, then we can tell that it is a perfect square or not by seeing the number of zeros. If it is even, then it is a perfect square. And the sum of the first n consecutive odd number will be n square. Here, when we will go to foundation course of 7th class, algebraic equations, we will have some laws, like for sum of first n consecutive odd numbers, consecutive even numbers, consecutive squares, like that. For this lesson, they gave that sum of first n consecutive number will be n square. And next one, the difference between two consecutive squares will be equal to their sum. What does it mean? When we will subtract 21 square with 20 square, the answer will be 41. How I said that much quick? Means when we will subtract consecutive number squares, then it is equals to their sum. For example, when we will take 2 square and 3 square. What is 2 square? 4. 3 square is 9. What is the difference? 9 minus 4 or 5. And when you will add 2 and 3, 5 is the sum. Next one. If we represent perfect square as products of primes, the primes can be paired. Means when we will do prime factorization and we will get the primes, then the primes are paired perfectly. And so by this property only we are using prime factorization for finding the square root. Next one, square of the decimal is not a perfect square. Means when you will multiply 1.1 into 1.1, we will get 12.1. Means it is not a perfect square. It will never be a perfect square, because when you will do a square root of any number, decimal should not come for perfect squares. And Next also they gave that square of a fraction is not a perfect square. Why? Why? Because when fraction, when you will convert into numbers, there will come as decimals. So we can't do. If it is if we cancel the number, cancel the fraction and a number came means, then we can do. Next, summary. Here now I will read the all important facts of perfect squares. Now, square of an odd number will be odd. Square of an even number will be even. If 2, 3, 7, 8 are in the units place, then the number will never be a perfect square. Square contains even number of zeros. The sum of first and consecutive numbers will be n square. The difference between two consecutive squares will be equal to their sum. If we represent a perfect square as product of primes, the primes can be paired. Square of a decimal is not a perfect square. Square of a fraction is not a perfect square. So, thank you for watching my channel. Fun with Studies is by Akash. Please like, share and comment my video and subscribe my channel.